How's it going, friends? Looks like we had the #1 player on the server actually know that I was McProseph from Bit Hero, so that's pretty cool. We only have a few buildings here, but let's go ahead and start farming to increase our empire. Enjoy the stream, guys. If you want to come and raid with me, I am on the Australian server today. Best of luck. Looks like I was getting attacked right away. Let's go ahead and start myself a guild so I can recruit people. So my strategy here lately has been simply gather enough gold to make a tower and just repeat constantly until you own half the map. It's worked out pretty well so far. Looks like we're gonna get some free kills right here. We'll place a tower. And by destroying these buildings, I think you get 250 gold? Oh, 125. Nice. I've noticed a lot of players actually don't even know how to join a team. So I have to advertise in chat like every 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and put up another couple towers here. So as you can see, I don't even have any supply buildings. I can't go over 10 units, which is not that big a deal. I basically just run around and scavenge like a little frightened animal, and then build myself another tower. Got our first guildie. Welcome, Big T. And after I have a massive fortress that's just impenetrable, I start working on my soldiers. I'm going to try to live a little hollow point right in here-ish for my supply buildings. And the way this works out like 100% of the time is somebody will grow in power for a very long time, and they specifically grow their army only. And they'll have like 500 plus units, and they will come in and try to destroy my castle. And they'll wipe out 5 or 6 towers, but my towers are just unbeatable. And it knocks out half their army, and then they rage quit, and I get all of their gold. So the only problem is when I make teammates, they try to put their stuff inside my base, and that actually slows my building down. So once he falls off my team, I'm gonna have to destroy his stuff. There's a pretty good sized army. Not sure who that is. JJ? Cool. So that's the 4th player. 4th position on the leaderboard. Doesn't look like he's threatening us just yet. So another cool thing about having just 10 supply like this is if I die, it's not negative whatsoever. I keep all my structures. I do lose whatever gold I have, so that's the importance of building what structures you can quickly. Oh, run, 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 run. That was was close. Alright, we've killed probably 10 of his units, got quite a bit of gold. Built a couple more towers here. He's coming back. So I think what I'm going to do is keep 3 towers thick and try to just branch across the bottom portion of the map here. See how that works out. Usually I try to keep them all very tight knit and close together, but today we're going to try something a little differently. If I can stretch across the bottom portion of the map, I can just basically tax players constantly as they just roam around freely. Looks like this guy spent all his money on a dragon. I highly recommend you don't do that. Dragons aren't as amazing as they seem. They're really good for destroying buildings, but if you go straight for dragons like this guy is here, he dies, and now I own a dragon for free. So that's 5,000 gold basically I just made. It's unfortunate I had to put my supply unit here, but if I didn't, somebody else would have got that dragon pretty quickly. So I'll just pop another supply unit inside my base somewhere, and we'll call it good. Alright, let's continue with the towers. Looks like there's a pretty good sized guy right there. I'm not sure who that is. It's pretty cool to log in and some random guy on the Australian server just randomly knew us. Alright, there's a pretty hefty sized guy right there. He's probably going to try to come in and attack. That's okay. Bring it on, sir. Do I want to extend this wall? I suppose I do. Looks like I actually lost some health here. I gotta watch myself. Don't want to die with this dragon now. I meant to put a link to the game in the description below, but I forgot. So if you're interested in playing, simply Google lords.io, LORDZ.io. You can see the link above as well. I'm on the Australian server if you want to play with me. Alright, I think I've gone far enough this way. I think I'm going to extend this way a little bit. Keep on reaching out. So you do get 30 gold for every single coin. That's about, I think I need close to 20 coins. See, now this is a horrible idea. This guy's putting all his supply units out here undefended. So when a big guy comes through, he's just going to take all his stuff. Looks like we have 3 guildies, full stuff. Looks like Trump just joined the server. Welcome. Oh man, I just saw a massive guy. Crap. Oh, he tried to attack, but he did not succeed. Well, looks like we have like half the server for guildies now. That's Mr. Vicio, rank 3. See if he'll come and attack us. I have a pretty good sized fortress now. I have no worries of anybody messing with me. The only thing that could be semi-bad is if somebody drops our guild. I'll just have to kill their units for their buildings here. So this way of gameplay is actually a very interesting investment way. So by placing all these towers, late game, there's going to be massive attacks on my kingdom. And every time they destroy, say, 3 towers, I will have destroyed half their army. And I just get money, money, money. Look at this guy, massive. Who is this? Somebody big's attacking. I don't know who it is. It's hard to tell. Some purple guy. Burham. He's getting destroyed. Let's get out of here. Looks like somebody's glitching out. Not sure what's happening here. Somebody's attacking. They're not destroying any buildings and they're not taking any damage, so that's weird. There's a lot of glitches in this game, I've noticed. I'm not gonna get too close to that. Sometimes people will glitch out, like if they pause at just the right moment or have bad internet, they just become immune. And if you stand too close to them, you can either start to lag out yourself or just take tons of random damage. I don't know what's going on right here. It looks like Fur Han is standing there. My base is going crazy, but he's not taking damage. So I gotta give a special shout out to Precise. I'm gonna have to look up his in-game name in Bit Heroes after this. Send him a friend request. Alright, I think I'm gonna keep the same method here. 3 towers thick and extend as far across the map as possible. I think if I'm successful with this, I could own like a third of the map. That'd be pretty cool. Then I could just go to the very bottom and just walk back and forth all day. If you'll notice, I don't climb the leaderboards too much by doing this, simply because I don't have as many units. But it's a nice little strategy I've been using. It's been working pretty well. I usually play it for like 2-3 hours at a time, and I'll just stay on the server until I have a huge empire. And then after my first major attack, I'll build quite a few supply units, and then go on the offensive. And I just retreat back to my castle anytime there's a major threat. Let's see if there's somebody in this bottom corner. I feel like there is. Nope, there's not. Wow. So another method of farming gold very quickly we found out is to split your army, and you can basically double your speed. But when I have only 10 units, it's very scary. So basically like this. That way our top and bottom armies. Oh, there's Vishu. So we're actually very close neighbors to the rank 3 guy. We have to be mindful of that. Oh yeah, lots of gold. Oh, that is a big army, sir. That is a big army. That scared me. Every time you see a big army, you assume it's the enemy. It's coming to destroy you. See, now right now, if I were to drop the guild, I could actually wipe both of these guys out just because they're in my base. It's a good way to make money, but a quick way to make enemies. How far across can we make this wall? I'd say we're about a quarter of the way there so far. There is a building cap, so I have to be mindful of that. I wish it displayed on the screen how many buildings you can still craft, because once you hit the max, you can't craft anything else until someone destroys your buildings. So if anyone ever does break through this wall, I assume they're gonna think they're gonna find a bunch of supply units on the other side, but they're gonna be sorely mistaken. There's not gonna be anything at all. In my last video, I was actually harvesting a bunch of the red gems. I've been working on the different skins for my units. There's a black dragon that I wanna craft next. It's like 2,500 gems. So what I found out is if I stay on a server long enough and climb to the position 1, pretty much everyone else leaves, and then you can actually farm gems by yourself just by crafting a large army and then dying. Oh, look at this guy. Wow. I think that's Mr. Quit. I don't think he'll attack us, but he's got a pretty good sized army. And once our base starts to get attacked, we'll simply keep our distance and slow and steady wins the race. But we'll keep our army away once we're getting attacked because we can't really do much but die. Alright, looks like Quit says it comes in peace. Good to know. Oh, here comes a massive army. Who's this? Vishio? Come on in, sir. Come on in. Oh, crap. Alright, let's see how much gold we get. We're up to 600. 700. See how long he stays. He did expand his whole force into our base. Looks like they're still taking massive damage. We should get a pretty good chunk of change from a majority of his army dying. He won't make it very far. This is where we just take the loss, and most of his army dies while he's trying to attack. Looks like he did retreat, killed what, 2 buildings, and I got over 1,000 gold. So basically I get to rebuild with what he gave me. Looks like he wants to attack again, but he's kind of shy to now. Looks like he lost quite a bit of his army. Let's go ahead and put one more building before he attacks. There we go, it fit. So a lot of times, buildings can't fit in a small space. But if you turn your back, that's where the building's going to be placed, is right behind you. You have to get in those tight areas and then just turn around and do a ton of circles and weird stuff. And finally the building will go down. Like, even though all my towers are very close to each other, I can still put supply units in there between the buildings very tightly. Sometimes it's so hard to pick up just one piece of gold. All your units run around it. Alright, sure enough, Vishio went from position 3 down to 5. So he lost quite a bit of his army there, trying to attack us. Looks like he's expanding a little bit closer to our towers. So that should be interesting. Once I do start making my army, I pretty much only craft archers. Every single time. I never expand to dragons or barbarians because they just cost way too much. I'm sure in some ways they're better, but for how I play, the archers are just so amazing. So I usually don't do any confrontational battles in the game at all. I just do a lot of running around. And if I run from enemies with archers, notice one of my teammates just left. All of his buildings despawned. I can actually run from enemies and just turn around, and all my archers will shoot at the same time. So it's a really good way to destroy my opponent on the run. Oh, looks like Mr. O-Dog is down here. Cool. Oh, he shot us. We just dropped to 11th place. Bad deal. Let's drop a few more towers. Oh, there's Vishio. He's a big boy. He's got a lot of dragons. Holy cow. I've noticed players will leave you alone after they attack just one time. They notice that you're not really being aggressive and they'll leave you alone. I'd say we're almost halfway across the map here. I don't think we're going to be able to make it all the way though, because we're going to hit a building cap here soon. But we blocked off quite a bit of the map. I gotta remember his base is right there. I keep losing minions. Let's go ahead and pop out a few more T's. What are these? Soldiers? Okay. So, with a bigger army, you can make gold faster. It's just very risky. I hate losing a big army. It's terrible. Who is this massive force down here? Is it an enemy? Or are you an enemy? Yes. Oh, that's Mr. Quit. How's it going, friend? He claims he comes in peace, but we'll see. Okay, I've gone quite a ways across the map. I think I'm gonna go ahead and build, let's say 5 supply shelters, and let's make some archers. I see a guy named O-Dog down here that I want to destroy. Make a few gold coins. Alright, got 1800 gold. Let's go between our archer units and pop down a few supply places. They're not the most secure supply buildings at all, by any means. I could always do a few more towers if I need to, but for what I'm doing right now, it's going to work just fine. It's so funny to see people always wanting to make a truce in the game. Instead of joining people's guild, they'll just say truce, and then 5 minutes later in chat, you see them screaming about getting attacked. Alright, let's pump out a few archers. It's pretty cool, I got the black skin for the archers, so check out how cool that is. That's the same skin that I'm aiming for my dragons as well. Although I may not even do the dragons, because I really don't craft them ever. Let's get a few more archers. Alright, here's Dog, let's try to kill his army. Looks like we got him. And for some reason he's not dying. Oh, got him. Somehow we got 20k from that. Holy cow. Somebody must have attacked our base or something. Let's do a bunch of archers. I'd say he was just walking around farming for a long time. I've never got that much money from killing someone. That's crazy. Alright, so top right icon to join my team. Let's do a few more supply buildings, because I want a ton of archers now. Alright, we got 340 archers. That's crazy. Now we can just walk around and bully anyone we want. Oh, this strategy is amazing. Just get a ton of towers and then craft only archers. and you're just golden forever. Our only real threat now is probably Ola. See Ola? No, I don't know who that is. But now that I have archers, I can actually attack people while running, so it's going to be really, really nice. Look at my wall of just fortress. Amazing. Should I continue to work on towers? I think I have enough towers for now. Oh, welcome back, Blitz. Blitz seems to join us pretty much every stream. Every single stream. I don't think he even watches the channel, he just appears here all the time. Looks like he's dying. He died. I've noticed that new players will accidentally run into me as soon as they spawn, and they just die so quickly. Alright, I need to build more houses. But for that, I need to build a couple more towers. I guess I'll build just a few buildings in between these towers here. It's such a tight squeeze, it's so hard to place the buildings. The struggle of placing additional supply buildings is very real. Look at this guy, who is this? Oh, we have too many people on our team. Here shortly I may just abandon the guild, and it's going to be an all-out war. Who is this? Is this an enemy? Looks pretty big. I don't think I'm shooting yet. Oh, it's one of our friends. Let's expand and get a ton of gold. Look how fast you can farm like this. You see the whole mini-map? Oh, poor guy. Brand new character. Just slaughtered. Destroyed. Wow, we got 30k from that again. They must have changed something. You get 30k now from killing a player. Alright, we still have 16k unspent. Alright, we finally have too many buildings. We have 40k randomly. Apparently our towers, between our towers taxing our neighbors constantly and killing just a random couple players just now, we have a massive army of archers. Look at so many archers. Crazy. See if we can move up to the number 3 spot. Alright, I think I see Trump. Vicio? He was giving us trouble earlier. Let's kill a couple of his stuff. Look at the power of these archers. They take almost no damage and just demolish towers. Whenever his army comes though, I'm gonna have to just run to my tower. This poor guy's getting destroyed. Alright, we're gonna retreat and build our army, because the worst thing you can do is get too headstrong into a battle and distracted with it, and then you get attacked from behind and it's all over. Alright, 860 units. The goal now is to have some players attack our buildings, and if we lose, say, 3 or 4 archer towers, we can build more supply buildings, therefore even more archers. I'm actually surprised I'm in 3rd place. Mr. Trump must be very large. We gotta find him. I like to have 2 separate armies like this, that way if they attack from the right, they have to go through my first army to get to me. But, oh, there's Trump right there, and we're actually pretty close neighbors. Alright, looks like behind his wall is not too much of a defense. If I could find his army, I think we could probably have a pretty good chance. Can't believe I have 40k. I don't know where this comes from. I've been playing the game for probably a week now. Oh, who's this? Oh, there's Vicio. Oh man, we have so many archers, it's crazy. He is running. Poor QWERTY down here, just trying to get away. Looks like we'll take his 1 barbarian. I don't think we can though, we're capped on units. Yeah, sure enough, it looks like they boosted how much a player is worth if you kill them. Up to 50k in it again. I feel like Trump and his team have made quite a structure up here. By coming in at an angle like this, you only get targeted from one tower. Plus, you have so many minions that the tower doesn't really even know who to kill. So you take almost no damage at all. Let's kill a couple of his towers, then retreat. And make a few more archers. Sometimes I feel bad for the smaller players because if they run into you for even half a second, they're just demolished. Alright, I'm gonna split and then go attack again. This allows me to keep my own character far enough back to where I take 0 damage. Because if your character dies, you can actually lose your whole army, and they can claim your army, which is horrible. Let's see if we can scare off Visio from the server. Alright, we still have our 50k. Nobody's attacked our base yet down there. Looks like Visio is all over the map up here. Crazy. Oh, QWERTY, look out, man. Look out. No. Oh, here's Mr. KP. Don't even try it, sir. I'll leave you alone. Alright, let's see if we can find some more Visio towers. This one. Alright, see this one's a little more dangerous. It's harder to come in at an angle. So more than one tower actually starts to attack at once. Poor KP. He decided to run through me instead of around me. I'd say there's multiple players running into my towers down there because I just randomly get 10k constantly. I'm up to 80k now somehow. I've never been this rich playing the game. I don't see him rebuilding at all. Poor Alexandros. It's autopiloting straight into my army. Looks like he has one tower. I think we'll leave him alone. I try not to go after the smaller players. It is free gold, but I like to go after the big guys. More fun. This guy, he's run through my army like 4 times now. There we go. Cordage on the team. Welcome, sir. I think someone's attacking our towers down there. Let's kill a couple more of his first. This guy tried to attack by himself. Alright, let's see if Quit will attack this base with us. Hopefully he'll see that I'm interested. Oh boy. It's the showdown with Trump. Here we go. We don't want to go close enough to his base. We just want to kill a few dragons. We're going to retreat minorly. Maybe kill some towers. Quit's here with us, so we might as well. We're going to go ahead and retreat. Let Quit take a couple hits. Need to rebuild my army. I'm over 130k now, that's crazy. Alright, somehow we still have too many buildings. We have to wait for somebody to kill a few. Looks like Quit is in the lead now. Cool. Let's see if there's someone down here in the bottom corner. Hopefully not, because it's going to be a bad day for them. I wish there was guild only chat. Because every time you try to attack somebody or coordinate a plan, you inevitably tell the whole server what you're doing. Alright, we have an 860 army. Let's split real quick. And then attack some of his towers. Oh, is this him? I believe it is. Fight the Trump power. Oh man, look at all the dragons. Alright, so I'm slowing my entrance here. I might retreat a little bit. Oh, somebody's army died. Let's collect as many as we can here. Who died? Oh crap, I got somebody's army. Holy cow. Look at all the dragons. Somebody's gonna get rich right here. Let me kill some of my little guys. I got 270k, that's a lot. See if I can claim some of these dragons for myself. I have to take a lot of damage. I think Trump is about to fall. Every time we lose a minion here, we get a dragon. The Trump towers fall, ladies and gentlemen. We are victorious. I've never had this much gold, ever. It's crazy. We got like 16 dragons. Looks like his attacking is gonna fail miserably. Alright, we're gonna retreat back, build our army up, and kill his supply units. I have to assume he has quite a bit of money. Although you do lose your money on death, so maybe not. I'm just gonna kill as many supplies as I can. Just gonna drop a few more arch towers, I'm sure. Looks like we just took position 1. Looks like he's about to quit, so we gotta kill as many as we can quickly. And now comes the time where we just rage around the map and cause massive destruction. I think Quit might be listening in on chat. Can you hear me, Quit? Alright, so we killed as many buildings as we could. Now let's go ahead and grow our archers. Looks like Vicio's still here. I usually don't go for dragons, but why not? Look at all the dragons. I'm gonna take out Vicio now before it gets too big. Alright, let's just knock out all the towers. I assume Vicio has a pretty big army. I haven't seen him fight once. I think I just saw him actually. I think he retreated. Still taking damage from somebody. Vicio's up here too, wow. Alright, looks like we're down to the last 3 here. I'm sure he has a few more mansions elsewhere. And now we take our fleet of dragons elsewhere. Where to? It's the most dragons I've ever had. That is crazy. Alright guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Gonna see if I can destroy a few more players. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. If you'd like to play with me next time, I think I'm gonna continue to play on the Australian server here. So if you want to friend me in Bit Heroes, my name is McProseph. We're also on Facebook as well. If you search for McProseph Bit Heroes. I will see you guys shortly. Thanks.